Call this meeting to order. Will you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, please start with a roll call. Here.
Councilmember Penrose.
Here.
Check. Councilmember Vaughn.
Here.
Councilmember Alverson. Here. Councilmember Rivera.
Here.
Councilmember O'Halloran.
Here.
And Councilmember McIrvin.
Here.
Mr. Mayor, all present.
All right, thank you. First up is the administrative report.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Adopt a new dog or cat. The City of Renton Police Department, and Eastside Veterinary Associations will host the annual Renton Animal Care and Control Adoption event Saturday, December 14th from 1 to 4 p.m. at Eastside Veterinary Associates. That's at 1700 Northeast 44th Street in Renton. Adoption fees are reduced by 50%. Adopt a dog for $50 or a cat for $25. All pets are fully vaccinated, spayed, neutered, and microchipped. Information about preventative street maintenance, traffic impact projects, and road closures happening this week can be found at rentonwa.gov/traffic. All projects are weather permitting. Unless otherwise noted, streets will always remain open.
All right, thank you. Well, next up we have audience comment. We do have somebody signed up to speak tonight. When I call your name, please step up to the podium. You'll have 3 minutes to talk. There's a timer right in front of you. When the little light turns yellow, please start wrapping up your comments. And first up is Patrick Dickinson.
Hello, I'm Patrick Dickinson. I live up in the Renton Highlands. I've been there about 20 years. I graduated from Renton High in 1967. I'm retired military, and I'm retired from the IT at Overlake Hospital. I wanted to bring up the point that our city water here in Renton is fluorinated, okay? And it's come to my attention that I guess it's the EPA or one of these other federal organizations determined that fluoride in the water is not good anymore. I mean, it's never been any good because it's a toxin. But also, any communities that use fluoride in their water have an 11% or 11-point drop in the average community intelligence rate. So that's affecting you too. When you drink the water from Renton, you're getting a little bit dumber. In any case, I would hope that you would look into this issue and find some way to somehow take the fluoride out of the water and lower the cost of what it costs to provide water to Renton. And also, if I could ask the question, can you maybe provide to me what procedures I or anyone else in the community can go through to get the ball rolling on getting the fluoride out of the water? Also, there's a statewide community organization, administrative something of mayors or whatever, that has recommended a 3% increase in property taxes in the state of Washington, where it's normally 1%. I'm not quite sure exactly how that works, but I would encourage all of you to dissuade whoever it is here that is in that organization to not have a 3% increase in the property tax. My taxes up in the Highlands are like between $6,000 and $8,000, and they've been going up several $100s every year. And now it comes to the point now where me and many other homeowners in Renton are having to they've owned their home for many years, and now they end up renting them because that's how much we have to pay every month, every year in taxes. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Here we are on to the consent agenda. There are 7 items for council's consideration. Are there any the council would like pulled for separate discussion?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Council President.
I move we adopt the consent agenda as read, as published.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Council President, second by Councilor Alverson. The council approve the consent agenda as published. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. We're on to unfinished business. Council President Prince.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Perez.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Van.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Utilities Committee has one committee report to present.
Hey, Utilities Committee report. This report is regarding the 20-year latecomers agreement to Tuscany Construction on Hoquiam Avenue Northeast. The Utilities Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to approve the extension of the preliminary latecomers approval and grant Tuscany Construction LLC final approval of a latecomer agreement for a period of 20 years from the date of execution of the final agreement for the purpose of recovering a portion of the cost of extending a sanitary sewer main along Hoquiam Avenue Northeast, north of Northeast 5th Place. The application for a latecomers agreement request was submitted by Bob Wenzel of Tuscany Construction on November 16, 2017, and the preliminary costs were approved by the City Council on December 11, 2017. The city inspected and accepted the improvements, workmanship, and materials on March 20th, 2023. Staff has received as-built plans, reviewed the final costs, and received the final contractor's total cost of $75,217. The committee further recommends that the final assessment roll be forwarded to the city clerk, who will notify the affected property owners of the latecomer's potential assessment and the right to appeal, with council retaining the right to rule on the final action. If no appeals have been submitted within 20 days of the date of mailing the assessment notice, the mayor and city clerk are authorized to execute and record the latecomer agreement to finalize this matter. This is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Van.
I move that the council concur with the Utilities Committee report.
Second.
Moved by Councilmember Van, second by Councilmember Rivera. The council concur with the Utility Committee report. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. Councilmember Albertson.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Rivera.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember O'Halloran.
No unfinished business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember McGurven.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, the Transportation Committee has one report to present.
Transportation Aviation Committee report. This is regarding the Doe Street vacation, which is file number VAC 24001. The Transportation Aviation Committee recommends concurrence in the staff recommendation to deny the petition for vacation of the unopened Lyons Avenue Northeast right-of-way south of Northeast 4th Street. This too is signed by the committee chair and members.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
Yes, so this is the following up on the public hearing we had at the previous meeting, and staff did consider all the information, including what the applicant brought, the additional information, and it does not meet the criteria that the city has previously set up forth for that. So I move the council concur with the Transportation Committee report.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember McGurven, second by Councilmember Van, that the council concur with the Transportation Committee report. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right, motion carries. We're on to legislation. We have two ordinance for second and final reading.
All right, the first ordinance is regarding the adoption of the International Fire Code. An ordinance of the City of Renton, Washington, adopting the 2021 edition of the International Fire Code is adopted and amended by the State Building Code Council in Chapter 5154A WAC, revising the city's amendments thereto in Section 45070 of the Renton Municipal Code, authorizing corrections, providing for severability, and establishing an effective date.
Mr. Mayor.
It's Councilmember Perez.
I move that the ordinance be adopted as read.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Perez, second by Councilmember Albertson, that the ordinance be adopted as read at the second and final reading. If there's no discussion, it requires a roll call.
Hey, Council President Pritz.
Aye.
Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Councilmember Van.
Aye.
Councilmember Albertson.
Aye.
Councilmember Rivera.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Halloran.
Aye.
And Councilmember McGurven.
Aye.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor. All ayes. All right, the next ordinance is regarding amending the 2025 salaries table. An ordinance of the City of Renton, Washington, amending and replacing the 2025 City of Renton salary table, previously adopted in ordinance number 6147, authorizing corrections, providing for severability, and establishing an effective date.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, Councilmember O'Halloran.
I move the ordinance be adopted as read.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Councilmember Halloran, second by Councilmember Perez, that the ordinance be adopted as read. This is also second reading. If there's no discussion, it requires a roll call.
Council President Prince.
Aye.
Councilmember Perez.
Aye.
Councilmember Vaughn. Councilmember Albertson.
Aye.
Councilmember Rivera. Councilmember O'Halloran.
Aye.
And Councilmember McIrvin.
Aye.
Roll call, Mr. Mayor. All ayes.
All right, motion carries, and we're on to new business. Council President Prince.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. On Monday, December 9th, 2024, the committee of whole will be meeting at 5:45 in the conferencing center. We have two items for the committee. One, allocation of lodging tax funding for 2025, and two, review of every other week garbage collection program. And then at 7 p.m., we have our council meeting here in council chambers or by video conference. And that's all, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you. Council President Perez. Councilmember Perez.
Sorry.
What'd I say?
I understood Council President first. Me. Okay, on Monday, December 9th at 3:45, the Planning and Development Committee will be meeting at the council conference room and also via video conference. There are two items on the agenda. No, it's just one item on the agenda. Well, not two items on the agenda. 2024 Comprehensive Plan and Emerging Issues in CED.
All right, Councilmember Van.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Councilmember Albertson.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, on Monday, December 9th at 2 p.m., the Community Services Committee will meet in the council conference room and via video conference. One item on the agenda, emerging issues in parks and recreation. And that's all, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, Councilmember Rivera.
Yes, Mr. Mayor. The Public Safety Committee will be having a special committee meeting on Monday, December 2nd, or December 9th, excuse me, at 12:45 p.m. We have a full agenda, the first being a Blake Fix update, the second being the Downtown Patrol Unit update, third, pedestrian safety update, which is very timely and has been requested based off the last week's horrible incident, the RRFA briefing, and the emerging issues in public safety. And that is all. That will also be occurring, in the council conference room and also via video conference. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you. Councilmember O'Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, on Monday, December 9th, 2024, at 2:45 p.m., located in the council conference room or via video conference, the Finance Committee will be meeting. We have 6 items on the agenda. The first is agreement for hazardous material encampment cleanup using State Master Contract 09321. Second is water quality grant agreement number WQC 2025 Renton 00120 CAG 24261 with the State of Washington Department of Ecology for the Lind Avenue Southwest Conveyance and Water Quality Retrofit Project. Third is the renewal of the liability insurance policies for 2025. Fourth is Housing Opportunity Grant Award to Homestead Community Land Trust for Willow Crest Townhomes Phase 2. The fifth item is vouchers, and sixth, we will be discussing any emerging issues in finance. That's what I have, Mr. Mayor.
All right, Councilmember McGurven.
No new business, Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
we forgot one thing and then I got something else. At 4:30 in the council conference room, the Committee on Committees will be meeting and they'll be discussing the 2025 council committee assignments.
Okay.
And then with that, we are near the end of the year and it is time for us to nominate and elect our council leadership. And with that, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to nominate James Albertson for the 2025 council president.
Second.
We don't need a second.
My bad. Forgot. You're most welcome.
But with that being said, the floor is open for council president nominations. No other nominations? If there's only one nominee, then you're the council president.
Okay.
What's that? You need to vote on it, even if it's okay. You don't call the vote. I call the vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
All in favor?
Oh, we don't need a roll call vote. No. Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. All right. Motion carries.
Abstain,
We only
Mr.
do this-
Mayor.
We only do this once a year, so yes.
Abstain,
Councilmember
Mr.
Van.
Mayor.
Abstain. Okay. You have one abstention.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Just
Now-
break-
I'm going to say, okay, now the floor is open for the 2025 Council President Pro Tem nominations.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I'd like to nominate Councilmember Perez for Council President Pro Tem.
Okay. Are there any other nominations? All right, only one. All right, so Councilmember Perez is up for Pro Tem for the 2025 year. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carries.
Abstain, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, one abstention.
Okay, that's easy.
All right. What's the wish of the council from here?
Move we adjourn.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Council President Prince, second by Councilmember Albertson that we adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And you want to stay, say nay. We're adjourned. Thank you. What's that?